Hello friends, in today's video we're gonna be laying floor in the kitchen, and before we lay the floor in the kitchen we're gonna be using plastic damp proof membrane to cover the floor, and then we're gonna be laying 4-inch Celotex insulation sheets, as you can see in the video. Once we lay the sheets on the floor, cover the whole area of the kitchen, then we're gonna be spreading another layer of plastic damp-proof membrane sheet, and once we do that, we're gonna be using Gen 1 concrete, and the thickness of the concrete is gonna be 4-inch. We're gonna pour 4-inch of concrete, and once the concrete is dried up, we're gonna be using a couple of inches of screed to bring the floor up to the level of the existing floor. So here we are just measuring the Celotex and cutting it with just a normal saw. They are very easy to work with. So what we have done is on the floor we had to spread some hardcore. Once we laid the hardcore, we compacted it with the machine, and then we spread some builder's sand on it. The reason we spreaded sand all over the hardcore is to protect the plastic damp course membrane. So that it doesn't puncture the plastic damp proof membrane. And once we did that, that's when we started laying these Celotex sheets. And the pipes you can see in this one is for the vents, so that the air can go under the house. These are not the drain pipes, these are the ventilation pipes, so that the air can go through from the front of the house to the back of the house. As I mentioned, we're gonna be bringing the floor up by 4 inches with this Celotex, and then it's gonna be 4 to 4.5 inches of Gen 1 concrete, which we ordered ready mix from our local concrete supplier. Okay, there you go, that's the Celotex done. So we spreaded it all over, haven't left any gaps anywhere. Now we just laid another sheet of damp proof plastic membrane, and there you go friends, this is the concrete Gen 1. We're not using any sophisticated tools here. What we have done is we have laid some blocks to give us an idea. So the thickness of the blocks 4 inches. So the reason we have laid some blocks there is to just to get an idea um, on the thickness of the concrete. Okay, what we're gonna do is once we get our level right, we're gonna remove the blocks. So that the them blocks are just there for the 4-inch thickness. Okay, so we're just going to remove the blocks. As I mentioned, they are just there to get the idea how thick we have to spread the concrete. I've mentioned it before in my video as well, when you have the delivery guy delivering the concrete, just make sure that you check the meter so that they don't overcharge you. So always make sure that the meter on the lorry on the screen is at 0, so that you can check how much concrete you have used and how much you have to pay for it. So what they do normally is that if you don't check the meter, then they might start charging you more than what they should do. So once this floor is all dried, we're gonna be using screed on top, another 2-3 inches of screed, and that's gonna give us the level. So that's gonna be level with the rest of the house. There you go. So that block is gonna be removed in a minute. We're just gonna be moving removing that wooden pallet in a minute. That's just for the wheelbarrows to bring, using as a step. Right, as I mentioned that we're gonna go over it with the screed, so this is just a rough finish. We're not bothered about getting a smooth finish on this concrete. It's all gonna get covered up with the screed on top, which is gonna be 2 to 3 inch, 2 to 3 inch of screed. And once the screed is laid, we're gonna be using floor tiles on the floor. There you go, we have removed the wooden pallet. And then we're gonna put a block there to get the rough idea on the thickness of the floor, thickness of the concrete. We're using a plastic trowel there. Right, there you go friends, this is all completed, nice and easy. There we are, this is the end product, nice and smooth. We're not so bothered about the finish of it because as I mentioned, we're gonna go over it with the screed. And then it's gonna be all covered with ceramic tiles. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do support my channel and my videos, and like, comment, share them.